think it's on. Hi. Anyone there? Let me know if you're joined in. Hi. Give me a comment if you see me. Hi. Hello, Anil Bhai. Hi, Nancy. Okay, I guess we could get started. Okay. Hi, Anil Bhai. Okay, those of you that joined in already, okay, give a few more minutes for people to join in. Okay, I guess we could get started. Hey, Chicky. Okay, I'm going to get started. Okay, those of you joined in already, hello to everyone. I'm back for Diwali special and I'll be making Boondi Ladoo. So let's get started. Alright, we're going to need cup and a quarter besan. That's a cup. No, I think it's a cup and a half. I have to go look my recipe real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, yeah, it is cup and a half. Alright, so guys, it's cup and a half of besan. To that, I'm going to be adding, this is a semolina suji, 2 tablespoons suji. And I have about half a cup of water and maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons. We'll see how much it takes, because the trick is to make the right consistency for our boondi. So let me get my another bowl, and we're going to shift this to get all the besan all aerated, get it all the lumps out. Okay. All right. I think that did it. So our flour is ready. To that, I'm going to add water, but a half a cup at a time. You don't want to add too much water because you don't want to loosen your batter. Okay, so this is half cup. I'm going to add little at a time. Make sure there's no lumps left. Can y'all see this? Or maybe I'll just bring this closer. Because it's very important you see the consistency of this batter. Okay. Can you guys see? Can you see better? This way?
It's coming late.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to add a little more water. Okay. I think it varies on the basin too sometimes. It takes a little more water, sometimes it takes a little less. But I will show you the perfect consistency that it needs to be at. So, but you always remember that we need to add little water at a time. All right. See, I'm working all my lumps out. Make sure all your lumps are worked out before you add more water from this point. All right. So, add another tablespoon. Can you get me just a tad bit of water in there? Okay, it's coming along pretty good. All right, we're working the batter. I don't know why I keep saying battle. Oh. Okay, add a little more water. Tablespoon more. All right. Like I said, you don't want to add all your water in all at once. And I will have the measurement perfect in my written recipe, guys. Right now, it's important that you notice the consistency of this batter. Okay, I'm just going to add just a little bit, see. Okay. Okay, we want the batter to be really smooth. And we want to do this for a couple of minutes to get it all nice and smooth and fluffy, almost aerated. We want to work in as much air we possibly can into this. See the consistency? It's rolling off. And just wait. Check. The last drops. Okay, maybe just a little bit. It wasn't falling quick enough. A little more water. Okay. I probably just added like a half a teaspoon, not a whole lot at all. So you see the consistency now? Yep. Okay, so we're going to set this, I want more air in here. I want it to be able to feel light. So I'm going to whisk here good for a couple of minutes. Make it all fluffy and light. And you'll see the change in color. It almost changes to pale light yellow. Let's keep going. Still heavy.
Oh.
Manju Mommy? Hi, Manju Mommy. Okay, and I'll show you another way of checking this dough. Let me get some water in here. Get some water. Okay, and drop some dough in it. I hope you can see this. See, it's floating. That means it's ready. You whisked it enough. If it settles down in the cup and mixing with the water, that means you need to whip more. So our batter is ready because it's floating on top of the water. Okay, that's another way of checking. So I'm going to put this to the side. And okay, before I go on frying the bundis, I want to show you these little gadgets. I don't have Boondi Ladoo. You could purchase it. It's about roughly $20 to $30 on Amazon. But I've always used this one, the regular old jaro. This one works fine too. I've always used this. I want to show you the difference between these two right here. See, the holes are far apart. That's the one you want. This one, the holes are so close together that when you make bundi, they all clobber up. So you don't want to use the jaro that has have all the holes so close together. So this is just to fry and take it out. This is the one you want, something like this that has, you know, holes that are far apart. Okay, so that's enough for the jaro lesson. Okay, let me show you how to fry this. Give me a minute to move my tripod here and adjust it a little bit. Okay. All right, let me get the oil going. All right. Now you could fry in vegetable oil or oil of your choice, or even ghee. I've fried it in ghee too. We want to make sure that our oil is like meat on medium high. We want to, I'll show you when we get to frying that why we need the oil to be hot. Okay, so let's get ready to fry. I have this strainer. This is where I'm going to take my bundis out in, and it's sitting in the bowl. That way it'll catch all the excess oil. Have that ready. Bring my butter back. Oh, I forgot one thing. Okay, so since this is a Diwali special, while our oil is heating up, since this is a Diwali special, I am going to make my bundis colorful. Okay, so I'm going to take out about 1 big tablespoon for my red bundi, and just 1 tablespoon for my green bundi. Okay, so guys, you could use liquid colors. You could use powder. I have all 3, or what is this? Paste, I think. Yeah. So let me go ahead and mix these colors while our oil is going hot. Turn that way. Okay. So let's mix the green first. Where did my spoon go? Here it is. All right. So this is very potent. You just want to take a little bit, the paste star. Just going to take a very little You can see this, right? Pankaj, can you? Alright, so this is going to be my green. Oh, running around like crazy. Oh, I had all these things. Alright, so mix it well. So this is my green boondi. Okay. Let's put that up before I spill it. Alright. My green is ready. Now I'm going to show you the powder form. So powder, take a little bit at a time. I don't know how much it will take, but we'll see. Needs a little more. Just a tad. Okay, I think that should do it. So let's mix in our red. Okay. Get that oil going. Alright, see? Can you see? It's red. Maybe look orangey, but it's red. Okay, we're going to set that to the side. Put that up. And I'm going to...
What happened to the video?
Alright, I'm going to add the liquid to show you. You could use liquid too. A yellow in some of my boondi. This color you're adding yellow is totally option. You don't have to. It still come out yellow, yellowish. But this one, if you add yellow or orange color, it'll just enhance the look of your ladoo better. See? Alright, so let's give it a whisk. Alright, set it to the side. We're going to check our oil. Okay. Let's see the consistency of it. I think it's good. We'll see. I'll give you a tip if it's not. Okay. See if our oil is ready. Just put a dollop. See, it did not come up right away. You saw that? Let me move it closer. That means our oil is still not ready. It needs to come up right away. Okay? So I'm just going to take this out and give it another minute or so. Okay. Okay. But I think consistency was pretty okay. We'll find out when we start frying this. Okay, let me change my spoon here to get a bigger scoop. Okay, I'm going to use a bigger scoop so I could get a lot more batter into the skimmer. Alright, let's see if our dough is ready. Nope. It didn't sizzle. Okay, let's try one more time. Yeah, I think it's ready. Oh, not that one. This one. Oh yeah, and also you're gonna have to keep some paper towels or some water near you to wash out the jaro between each time you make bundis. Okay, well, I'll show you that. But first of all, let me bring my water temperature down a little. My oil. Let's get started. Here's the moment of truth. Let's see. Can you give me that pink over here? Just put it into that. Yeah, just put it aside. It's fine. Okay, let's see. So when you make bundi, you want to start from the ends and go inwards like that. And you want to hold your jaro about inch or inch and a half. See, it's not falling. It's not coming out. That means my batter is too thick. So what we're going to do is go back, empty it all out, and add, can I get a water, just a little bit of water, please? Oh, right there. The bowl is right there. Okay, I'm going to get these fried up. Ooh, I'm making a mess. Alright, just another like teaspoon of water. Let me get these out. These look pretty good too, actually. But we want it to fall a little faster than that. Okay?
Mixing or what?
Alright, I'm going to mix the water in a little bit. And it should be perfect. Let's show you the consistency. There. Alright, get my tissue paper and wipe the jaro clean so your bundi comes out nice and round.
Make sure
Nice and round. What?
okay.
Okay. You can speak, it's fine. Alright, so it's clean now. See? This is the side you want to be worried about. Okay, let me get this one bundi out that fell in there because I don't want it to burn. Alright, here we go. Okay. There we go. Start from the edges, roll it in, and just hold it there. Oh, come on. There it goes. Alright, see how our bundis are falling in? Okay, we're going to add a little more. Oh, I don't know why. Okay. Alright. Looks like I need a little more water. Just gonna add a little more water. Take these out. You want to fry them a little crispy. Make sure all the inside and all cooked all the way inside. Okay, these have got little butcheries to these. These did not come out right. That means your batter is a little thick. You need to make it a little looser. So let me take these out. Okay. Besan is really tricky. You know, some days it drinks a little more water, some days it drinks a little less. That is why I didn't really give you the measurement for water, because you just never know how much it's going to drink. So, get all that out. Okay, I added a little more water to that and mix it up. Okay. Probably third time is the charm. Like my jarro. Yes, I know it's a little headache, but you have to clean your jarro. Either wash or wipe. Wipe it clean. Okay, let's try. Okay. Inside out. There it goes. Perfect round boondies. Look at that. It's dropping. Just fine. And this is the distance you need to keep from the oil. Okay? You want to add a little more. Alright. Keep going. Okay. I think that's it. Oh, can you bring the trash can here closer? That way I could totally clean the jar off. And set it aside. Okay, you want to fry them until you don't hear them sizzle. Okay. All right. They're just about ready. See, I hope you guys see how perfect the boondi looks. All right, I'm gonna dump it in my bowl, handy dandy bowl here. Okay, a little more. Okay, let's get the second batch rolling. Go. There we go. Uh-oh. It's going. There's just a little bit more. Guys, I forgot to mention, you want to use a wide pan to fry. Don't use a smaller frying pan. Use a wider like this so your boondi don't get stuck to each other. Okay.
Rishma came in. She said hi.
All right. Oh, hi, Rishma. Oh, I'm glad you're joining in. Guys, Rishma is my puppy. Okay. Our boondi is going. I still hear a little sizzle, so let me break those apart. That's okay. They'll come apart. See? There you go. All right. I still hear a little sizzle. You don't want them to turn golden brown at all for the Boondi Ladoo. Now, if you're making masala boondi or boondi for your churro or nasto, whatever, you need to take it a little bit further and make it a crisp. Have a little golden color to it. See? Oh my God, look at these boondis coming out so perfect. Okay, I'm going to add that here. Okay, Pankaj, can you take this, and I'm gonna show the green and
Take it out here.
yeah, I'm gonna show them green now. I'll finish up later because it's gonna take longer.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have pretty good amount of boondi there. Now we're going to make the green and the red. See, it's thickened. So we're going to add a little water. Usually when you add food color powders and paste and stuff, it thickens a little. So what you want to do is add a little more water and loosen it up a little. So I think this one's got a little too thin. But let's see. Okay, my clean jarro is ready. So I'm just going to go from outwards to inwards. Okay. Okay, and this little red and green color will just make it or get you in the festive mood of Diwali. Okay. Bunch of trash there. Wipe that clean for my green bundis. I'm just making mess. Okay. Hey, when you make mess, you know you cooked, right? All right. They're still sizzling a little. Okay. The red bundis are ready. I'm going to add it straight to our other bundis. Alright, so we're going to do the green, and we may have to do the same thing, add a little more water to thin it out because the dough set for a while, and adding powder, paste, color usually thickens it up. So just get it to that consistency where it flows easy through your jari. Okay. That's red. And my jarro is clean. Oh, here, move this out of the way. It would help. Okay. I still see some red. I don't want red in the front. There it goes. That's better. Okay, here's the green. You don't want to make too many of the green bundis, just few. Let the gravity do its thing. You don't have to tap. Near the end, you can tap a little bit to get most of your bundi out of the dough so you don't waste a lot of the batter. Okay? They're frying up pretty good. Round bundis. Perfect. Did I tell you guys this is my husband's favorite too? Yeah. He loves Boondi Ladoo. More than me. Okay. Oh. Hi, Gita Mami. Thank you for joining. Okay, so we are done frying all our boondi. I'm going to turn the stove off for a minute, show you all our boondis are ready. Move this out of the way. There you go. See how colorful it looks? And you could hear how crispy it is. That's what it needs to be. So when you throw it into a hot sugar, it absorbs the sugar right away, okay? So see how festive? It looks like Diwali in the bowl already. Okay. So let's make our sugar syrup. Okay? For that, I'm going to take another pot. Let me adjust the camera, maybe. I don't know. Right there.
Can you pull it back?
Yeah.
Can you pull it back?
No, it's fine where it's at. Just move the other stuff out of the way for me, please. Thank you. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm back to reset, and we're going to make the sugar syrup now. So I have about, let's see, cup.
Showing this live?
Hmm?
Is it live?
Are you guys seeing this? Please give me.
Because I don't see it on mine. It's spinning.
Let me know. Are you guys seeing this? Because a lot of you are saying there's no. Hello? Can anyone let me know if you could hear me, and are you seeing this? Some of you, okay. All right, good. Just give me thumbs up if you could hear me too, because I've seen someone said there's no audio. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you, Naina. Okay. So I've added, those of you who missed out, I've added a cup of sugar, and I have a cup and a quarter sugar. To that, I'm going to add 1 cup of water. 1 cup of water. 1/4 cup of sugar and 1/4 cup of water. And you want to use the same measuring cup that you used to make your bundis, to measure out your besan lot. Use the same measurement, okay? Don't use a different cup measurement. Use the same bowl, varki cup measurement that you use. Make sure you use the same one. I cannot stress that enough. Okay, and I'm going to get this, turn that stove on and get it melted. And making sugar syrup does not take that long at all. You want all the sugar to be melted, and once it gets all melted and comes to a little simmer, you only want to cook it just until you feel it sticky, like almost to eta, 1 strand, almost. Okay, so that should only take maybe 3 to 5 minutes, not long at all. I'm going to turn my heat up a little so we can get this going. Okay. My sugar is almost melted. And now to that, I'm going to add a pinch of saffron. I mean, you don't have to, it's optional. If you have it, throw it in there. And I'm going to use elaichi powder, cardamom powder in here. You could throw whole cardamoms in here. My husband doesn't like the whole cardamoms, you know, when he chews and it comes, he just don't like that flavor. So I use the powder, and I think I could add just a little bit more. You could add it to your taste and preference. Okay. See, it's coming to a nice simmer and bubble. And we're going to let it simmer for just 2 to 3 minutes now. We're going to keep checking. For the stickiness. Okay, the way you could do it is on the back of this spoon, just go like this. See, right now it's not even sticky at all. Okay, so I'm gonna let it boil a little. Wash my hands. And adding saffron will add a little more yellow color to your boondi too. It won't affect the red and the green ones at all. It'll just make the yellow ones a little more yellow. And if you don't have a yellow food color for the bundis, you could add a little turmeric. That's good too. At this point, you don't have to, but at this point you can add like a drop or 2 lemon juice. I do, because I'm not serving it to, you know, people who are fasting or anything. If you're serving for prasad or fasting, don't add, it'll be okay. I just add it so the ladoos will last a little longer, and it won't, the sugar won't crystallize as quicker. I mean, you know, to keep that process from crystallizing. So I add a drop or 2 of lemon juice. It enhances, you know, really it doesn't really do anything to the flavor. It's just for sugar to becoming not crystallized. So let's check. It's been a couple of minutes. It's still not sticky at all. I don't feel it sticky. I don't even see anything, so let it go a little longer. Now, a lot of people say the key to making Boondi Ladoo is making the perfect boondi, but I think it's the sugar syrup. You got to get it to the right temperature or to the right level in order for it to, you know, make ladoo. So I think this is the trickiest part right here. You could have all shapes and, you know, different shapes of boondi. You don't have to have perfect bundis. But if your sugar is not right, the syrup is not right, then you will not be able to make Boondi Ladoo at all. Form the ladoo, I mean. So this is where it gets a little tricky. Let's check our syrup. I'm beginning to see a little bit, or feel a little bit of sticky. So maybe about 30 more seconds. Let me wash my fingers. That way I can tell. Alright. Okay. Let's try. See, it started to make the one strand, but it's not, I don't feel it sticky at all. So I'm going to let it go a little more. And usually you gotta keep checking, because the sugar will come to temperature quick. I mean, if you don't keep checking, it might get to, you know, really thick consistency really fast. So keep checking. Let's try this fingers. Okay, so it started to make almost one thigh. So that means I'm going to turn it down low. And throw all my boondies right in. Because by now my boondies got cold. It needs to warm up. So I'm going to add it to the hot sugar syrup and turn my stove off. Okay. As you can still see, it's sizzling, but that's okay. Just let the boondi get nice and hot in that hot syrup. And at this time, while the sugar is hot, I'm going to add a tablespoon or more if you like more, almonds, slivers, and some pistachio. You could add cashew. You could add golden raisins in it. You could add like melon seeds. Usually they're made with. You could add any nuts of your, whatever you like. You could add raisins, any nuts. I like almonds and pistachios in mine, so I just use that. So now once you've got all your boondies in a hot liquid, you want to let it sit for a good 20 minutes. Like, it might take a little longer depending on how quickly the boondi is going to absorb all the liquid, but 20-25 minutes. Okay, but see, it's starting to soften and starting to absorb all the sugar. You want to let it sit and make sure it absorbs all the liquid. Okay, so off, cover, and let it sit off the heat. Okay, so let it sit off the heat. Now I'm going to move you guys, because I have one ready, because we don't want to wait 20 to 25 minutes, you know, doing nothing.
Ready now?
Yeah, did you unplug it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. It's going to move you right on over to my island here. Okay. I don't know what's going on. There. Is that better? Okay. I had one ready. Can you see properly? Okay. Can you bring that hot plate? Put one hot plate right here. The serving, the display tray. Right. Oh, just okay. Bring this over here. All right. Can you adjust the camera a little bit? Okay, guys, I forgot to, well, not forget, this is a time you want to add like a spoonful of ghee to this, because we didn't fry ours into ghee, so adding ghee at this point will give it a nice flavor. This is like cheating to give it that nice ghee flavor in the ladoo. So as you can see, it absorbed pretty much most of the liquid, but it still needs time to sit. But 20 minutes, preferably a little more, but it would be like this. Okay? So now we're going to take a little bit of water or ghee and let me get where's my little ladle? You want to get a small ladle so you could like measure each ladoo out. That way they all come out pretty, equal size. So now all you do is just gently press them together and make your ladoos. See? All right. Put one. Whoa. Maybe I need to press them a little harder. One right there. Let's make another one. Oh, put a little water. Water, I found water helps the best. Okay. Maybe I need to press them a little bit harder to keep them there. There you go. Okay. Good. I'm going to press that one. Repress this one a little harder. All right. So you could keep these at room temperature outside in an airtight container for 10 to 15 days, 10 to 12 days max. If you want to keep them a little longer, store them in an airtight container in a fridge. That would last you good 20-25 days, So, okay, let me make a couple more and show you guys. All right. See? Perfect, juicy ladoo. All right. I'm not going to make all. It'll just take too long, but just want to show you how to make them. Here, maybe one more. It's sticking too much to my hand. A little water. There it goes. Just needs a little water. All right. Here's another one. Okay, you could use these containers to, give as gifts to your friends and family for Diwali. All right. Guys, do you have any questions at all? If you do, let me know. Okay, one more in there. Water. Hopefully you guys could make them as I did at home. If you do try it my way, let me know how it comes out for you. Okay, one last one, and then I'll quit making them. I'll finish them off later. This one needs to be pressed a little more. There we go. Okay, let me go wash my hands real quick. Okay, I'm on the video. Hi, you guys. I'll finish up making these ladus later. But for now, if you have any questions, just let me know. You could message me. I will post the recipe as soon as we get off here. I have it written down. Just keep a couple of things I want to point out is the water, the consistency of batter. I can't really tell you the exact measurement for the water. I'll show you the flow it needs to be at, because really it depends on your besan sometimes. Just play with it. If it's too thick, add a little more water. If it's too thin, you know, add a little besan to it, and then just play with it, and maybe, you know, you'll catch on. And with the syrup, make sure you don't take it too far. You don't want it to go past than what I showed you. Just before iktat, one strand, that's it. And then you want to add all your bundis and everything in the hot syrup, and make sure it sits for at least 20-25 minutes until you could make ladus. You know, it's not hot, it's like lukewarm, like, you know, you could form ladus. So let it cool and let it just absorb all the sugar, let it get marry all the flavors together. If you try to make ladus and if they're not coming together, that means you need to let it sit long enough. Just let it sit longer and you'll be able to make laddu just fine. So here are my ladus for Diwali special. This nice little presentation I have. You could, like I said, message me or via Facebook. I have Instagram. You can message me through there. I'm on the, want to let everyone know probably it's backwards. I don't know, since we're on a selfie. I'm building my own website called Meg's Kitchen's Recipe, and soon, about a week or so, I should get done. I'll have a few recipes on it, and it'll be megskitchensrecipe.com. You could go there and check out my other recipes. It should be up at the end of this week. By Diwali Day, it should be. Just got to work out a few kinks. And thank you for joining me, guys. This is such an honor for me to be on LPS to show you how to make, you know, what I know, how to teach you guys what I know. That's it. Yeah, and also we want to wish you an early happy Diwali to every one of our friends and family and everyone that joined in. And happy Diwali and Sal Mubarak. See ya.